Good morning, students. In the last class, we have seen about how to insert a function. So there are two methods to insert a function and how to insert a chart with the help of the chart wizard. So these are the two main concepts we have seen in the last video. So in this video, we are going to discuss the last part of the chapter 7, that is database, sorting, filtering and the page formatting, the worksheet formatting, how to print the worksheet. So that page formatting settings, all these things we are going to see in the last part of the chapter 7. These are the discussion points which we are going to see in this video. So first we are going to see about what is a database and what are all the various types of sorting available, what are the various types of filtering available, and the last topic is page formatting. So before going into the concept called database, so we must know what is a spreadsheet, what is the relation between the spreadsheet and the database. So here the spreadsheet we can call it as a flat file database because the database operations like sorting, filtering, all these can be done in the spreadsheet easily. So here the data, the menu of OpenOffice Calc provides maximum of data analysis tools like sorting, filtering, validity check. So all these comes under this data analysis tools. So this is the one of the major feature of the spreadsheet. So that's why here the concept called database came. So what is the definition for the database? So a database is a repository collection of related data or facts. So it arranges them in a specific structure. That is the main thing. These two are the main thing. That is the related data is will be collected and it is arranged in a specific structure. Here you can able to see the student database. So it is arranged. It is a similar data, so it is arranged in a specific structure like serial number, class, group code, student name. So likewise, so database is a collection of related data or facts and also it arranges in a specific structure. So these are the two important things. And here the entire collection or the related data in one table, we call it as a file or we can name it as a table. And each row means it is horizontally aligned, so each row in the table represents a record and each column that is vertically aligned is represents a field. So these are the two terms used in the database. Next we are going to see the concept called sorting. So sorting is nothing but process of arranging the data either in ascending or descending order. So this is the main purpose of the sorting. Here in OpenOffice Calc there are two types of sortings available. So the first one is simple sorting and multi sorting, and the third one in general we can call it as a sort by selection. So these are there will be two major types and one more additional common type is there, that is sort by selection. So first we are going to see about simple sorting. So simple sorting is nothing but arranging the data in with the help of single column. So on based on a single column the data are arranged. So that is called as simple sorting. So in this simple sorting there are two types, that is sort ascending and sort descending. So sort ascending is nothing but arranging the data in the alphabetical order or based on the size, that is A to Z or small to large. Again sort descending. Descending means arranging the data in the reverse order or with the in the reverse size from large to small. So here you see the example, the student database is there. We are going to arrange the database based on the student name. We are going to use the single column, that is a student name column for sorting, that is a simple sorting. So first step we have to place the cell pointer in the column, in the field to be sorted, that is student name, that is column D. Then we have to click on the sort ascending or sort descending icon. There will be icon will be there. You can able to see that A to Z, it is downward arrow will be there, and again Z to A, again downward arrow will be there. That is A to Z is sort ascending, Z to A is sort descending. So these are the two buttons that can be used for simple sorting, that is sort ascending and sort descending. The next common type of sorting we are going to see is multi-sorting. So in simple sorting we have used only single column for sorting, whereas here in multi-sorting we are going to use more than one field that is more than one column for sorting, that is a multi-sorting. So here for example you see the worksheet contains 20 student details belongs to different groups and classes. So we are going to rearrange this data first by name alphabetically and also by group code. So this is how we are going to use the multi-sorting. So first we have to select the first step, we have to select the data, that is from the data menu we are going to select the sort, that is option. So again the sort dialog box will appear. So you can able to see the dialog box. So first column, that is sort by. So first column we have to given that student name. So all the column name will be mentioned here. So we can select from the drop down list box. So first we are going to select the student name. The first priority, the first column is we are going to arrange with the help of the student name. So again in the right side you can able to see either ascending or descending. And the second option, that is then by option, that is the second column. So we can define that whichever we need. So here we are going to use the group code for second sorting. So again we are going to select the group code. So again we can select in the right hand side we can select either ascending or descending. Likewise we can select multiple columns for sorting, that is this is how the multi sorting works. So in this example, first the student name will be sorted, and next to that the second column, that is which is given, that is a group code, will be sorted. So likewise, so it based on the priority we give, it sorts the data. And the third common type of sorting, that is sort by selection. So in OpenOffice Calc, not only the entire database or the entire worksheet can be sorted, but also the selected range, selected data can be sorted. So that is the one of the main advantage of the OpenOffice Calc. But this kind of sorting is not mostly used because the other relevant data also will not get sorted. Only the selected data will get sorted, and the data resultant data may confuse the user. So that is why it is not highly recommended. So the steps for sort by selection is select any particular field in which the user want to sort and click on the sort icon from the standard toolbar, or we can click on the sort from the data menu. So it display a sort range warning message. So it will show a warning message that sort range message has two options. One is extended selection and other one is current selection. Current selection means after selecting the data you will be clicking on the sort icon. It will automatically take the current selection. It will ask for another option whether you want to extend the selection or not, like that it will ask. So extend selection means sort all the data based on the selection. So current selection means sort only the selected range of data, so remaining data will not be sorted. So this is how the sort by selection sorting works. So till now we have seen about how to sort the entire database or selected data. So now we are going to filter the database. So filter the database is nothing but we are going to limit the information based on some condition. We are going to limit the information. Say for example, the entire student database is there. We have almost 100 students are there. So we want to view only those students, those who paid the fees. Say for example, those who paid the fees. So they can select, they can set the condition as the students those who are paid the fees. So there will be a column students paid the fees, yes or no. So if they will be checking whether the student paid fees is equal to yes. If yes means those list will be displayed. So the remaining list will not be displayed. So that is how we are going to limit the information. So filter is a way of limiting the information that appears on the screen, that is based on the condition only. So that we can call it as, it can be a feature of displaying or browsing a selected list of data, or we can create a subset of data from a worksheet. So this is how we can define the term called filter. And the visible records, the records that are visible, must satisfy the condition. Otherwise the data which are not satisfied will be hidden from the view. So this is how the filter concept works. So here there are three types of filter is used. One is auto filter, standard filter and advanced filter. So first we are going to see about auto filter. So auto filter means it applies a drop down list box to each field, that is each column. You can able to see a small drop down arrow, the drop down triangle will be there, and by clicking on that the user can filter the selected data based on some condition. So that is auto filter applies a drop down list box to each field. So you can able to see on each column there will be a drop down list box. So there based on there will be some predefined conditions will be there, so we can select those conditions. So each is which will be filled with a similar data available in that particular column. So using those list box item, the drop down list box item, the user can filter the data based on the criteria that matches to the user preferences. So for that the using the auto filter, the user have to first click on the auto filter icon. In the standard toolbar there will be a auto filter icon will be there, or the user can select the filter option from the data menu. So from the data menu the user can select filter, and inside that the sub menu will be there auto filter. So once selected, the list box will be appear, that is a drop down list box will appear in each column. So the list box will contain similar data in the field. So you can able to see the in the group code. In the group code they have clicked the drop down list box. So it will be displaying either all to be displayed or top 10 to be displayed, and next option the standard filter will be there, and the repeated group code will be in common. The common group code will be mentioned, that is 102, 302 and 402. These are three codes that are repeated. So if you click on 102 means it will display the data that have the group code 102. The other remaining data will be hidden. So if you click on 302 means it will display only the group code which has 302. So like that the data can be limited. So this is how the auto filter option works. The next topic which we are going to see is standard filter. So how we have seen about in the sorting, the simple sorting means it just sort based on a single column, and multi sorting is will sort based on the one or more column. There's more than one column. So similarly the same concept is applied here in filter also. So in auto filter it filters the data based on single criteria. One criteria, based on single criteria the entire database will change. Whereas in standard filter it uses multiple criteria for filtering. So now we will see what are all the steps. First we have to select the data menu. So and there we have to select the filter option, and in sub menu we have to select standard filter. So now the entire database is selected and the standard filter dialog box appears. So you can able to see both the images. First one is database image and second one is the standard filter dialog box. And the second step is we have to select the column name, that is a column heading from the field name. So for example group code. So we are going to select the group code from the list box for the first criteria. And next we are going to select the condition. So whether it can be a less than or equal to, greater than or greater, there are various conditions available. So then we are going to set the value. So now in this example we are going to set group code is equal to value is 402. It will also display the listed values, the available values in the drop down list box. So there we can select. Now we are going to select the 402. And next the third one is we are going to set the logical operator. So logical operator, that is either and or operator. So you can use either and operator or you can use or operator. So and operator is nothing but we have discussed in the second chapter. So it means that both the condition, both the operands must be true, then only the result will be true. So in case or operator means either one of the operands is true means the result will be true. So like this and or operators are selected from the list box for second criteria. Again we have to choose the second column heading from the field name. There we can going to select class. So again the condition is equal to, we are going to set the condition is equal to, and the value we are going to select 12H2. So it means that we are going to filter the data, that is whichever the data has a group code as 402 and the class as 12H2. So in case if both are true means that data will be displayed, that data will be limited and displayed for the user. So in case if no data falls on this conditions on this criteria means no data will be displayed. So this is how the standard filter option works. And the last topic which we are going to see is the page formatting, that is setting the page size, orientation and the margins. So here you can able to see the page style, that is a default dialog box. So first you can able to see the page tab. So in that page tab you can select the page format. So how the page format to be, starting the default sizes A4 size will be selected. We can change based on the user needs, and also either we can select the page format directly, or if you know the width and height directly means we can mention the width and height. So and the next one is orientation, either the page to be printed or to be viewed as a portrait or landscape. And the text direction from left to right or right to left. By default it will be left to right. And the printer settings, that is a paper tray which will be loaded in the printer, there we can select from printer settings. And the margin width, so the gap between the worksheet and the workspace and the margins, the white area. So it will be the four sides will be mentioned. By default it will be 0.79 inches, and it can be changed based on the user needs. And the layout settings can be changed, the page layout, right and left or top and bottom. And the format, the number format, the either it can be 123 or Roman letter 123 or ABC, like that. The format, the number format can be changed. And the table alignment, if any table mentioned or included means either horizontally the table should be aligned or the vertically the table should be aligned, like that. The page tab will contain all these options. And the next tab is border. So all the table border and the cell border can be changed, the width of the border and the color of the border and the style of the border, either continuous line or dotted line. So like that the borders can be changed. And the third one is the background tab. So the background tab is nothing but the color of the background, and the any images can be fitted to the background, like that. All that background related options will be available in the background tab. And the next one is header and footer. So if you want any header and footer option means you can mention the header is nothing but all the sheets, worksheet will have the same heading worksheet. So that is a same heading that we can give it in the header. And the width of the header, and even the footer also, in the footer you'll be having the page number and any additional options, the date and time that can be mentioned. All these can be given in the footer tab.